catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.
Hello everyone and
Katribu.
Katribu. I'm Dina Ventura
I am Jojo Silvestre.
and welcome to Tribune Now Spotlight.
So today we have a very special guest. We always have a special guest.
Yes.
But she's even more special.
And beautiful.
Beautiful, yes. She looks like an actress.
Yes, I know.
Yun, si
Julianne.
Julianne.
San
Kaya
Jose.
lang, she's prettier, di ba?
ay.
Oo. And she's very responsible.
Very
You know
smart.
why I say that? She is the owner of the Kitchen Sink, a small online shop that aims to contribute to achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. She is a climate reality leader. May I present to you Alyanna Carrion. Hi, Alyanna.
Welcome
Hello
to
po.
Spotlight.
Kumusta ka?
Yeah, hi. Thank you for having me.
You know, pandemic ngayon. Ano ang pinagkakaabalahan mo? It's pandemic. How are you? Kumusta ka?
I'm fine po ngayon. The first few months were definitely difficult. Because I know people who got COVID. I have a relative who passed away from COVID. So it is surreal, I guess. My business plans also stopped kasi syempre we're on lockdown. So I had to shift my perspective and how I do things. So there, but now I'm slowly catching up.
Are you at home all the time? I mean,
Ngayon po, yes.
Ganon? Ano ba kayo? Where are you now? You're in Quezon City? Ortigas?
Right now po, I'm in Ortigas.
Ayun.
And I try my best not to go out because I'm asthmatic. So I'm in the classification
Yeah.
of high risk.
High risk.
Yes.
How has it been for you? Do you feel trapped?
Oo, ha?
No, I don't really feel trapped because I'm an introvert. So,
Okay lang pala.
That's fine.
pero, so I did small things to adjust to the pandemic. Physically, kunyari, I rearranged my space para I have a specific section for leisure and a specific section for work, and they don't bleed into one another.
I think
I
can do that.
Yeah.
made my garden nicer para meron akong some sort of nature.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oo.
That's a great idea,
Okay,
no?
Yeah. We should
Yeah.
do that
It really
too.
shows you what kind of mind Alyanna has.
My gosh, you should see my table in my room. But anyway, Alyanna, it
Yes.
says here, I read it, no, that the Kitchen Sink is an online shop that is working toward contributing to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. Ang tanong ko ay, ano ba yung Sustainable Development Goals?
SDG.
I'm asking it because some of the people, no, some audience natin may not really know what SDG is all about. Would you like to tell us? Kung ano
Yeah,
yun?
sure, absolutely po. I think I was thinking about this, and the simplest analogy I can give is, let's imagine, kunyari, we have to share bread with 10 people. As a Pinoy, yung concept natin pag maghahati po tayo is laging hating kapatid. Meaning, lahat tayo may equal share. Tinuturo sa atin yun pag bata pa lang tayo, makipag-share tayo sa kapatid natin. Lagi yung nanay natin will tell us, hating kapatid, hating kapatid. So, in the Sustainable Development Goals, the idea is, instead of sharing bread, we are focused on the idea of sharing our planet with every living thing here. for us who are in the present and for people and living things in the future.
Ayun.
So, concretely po, yung Sustainable Development Goals, they create a path to address global challenges including poverty, inequality, climate change, environmental degradation, peace, and justice. So, as a common person, kunyari we're not in position of power, if we want to ask ourselves if something is sustainable or not, we can think about the question, if I do this action over and over again forever, will I still allow other people right now and in the present to have a fair shot or the same experience I am having? Basically, yun po yun.
Huwag mong ubusin.
Oo.
Leave some for others.
For the whole planet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Pero Alyanna, what made you decide to get into that SDG and to put up a business that's geared towards promoting SDG?
I think it started po with my desire to help the planet and contribute something. And then when I started researching about it, ang complex ng problems. Kasi our problems with the environment are not just rooted in parang kunyari, basura. Hindi lang siya dahil sa basura. It's a system of problems. And the Sustainable Development Goals, kunyari, bakit tayo maraming basura? Because we don't have enough facilities for waste disposal.
True.
Why don't we have enough materials for waste disposal? It can be education, it can be poverty, people don't have access to certain things. So the Sustainable Development Goals, when I learned about this in 2016, it addresses the different problems in a cohesive system. Para we can make the world a better place.
Right.
So why did I think about starting a business around this? Mainly, I wanted to have a platform to talk about this issue and the importance of businesses shifting towards or taking into consideration the Sustainable Development Goals when they start. The byproducts in particular, I created products that are familiar to people by using ingredients that are commonly found in the kitchen. Because I produce mainly personal care products. So these are shampoo and body bars. And then para mas madaling i-receive ng mga tao yung idea, I used kunyari egg. We all know what egg is. We all know what chocolate is. We all know what green tea is.
Yes.
So it's easier for people to accept an idea when it's something familiar or if it's something that they can relate to. When I started the business, I'd usually do pop-ups and bazaars. Tapos,
2016.
I always observe how people interact with my products. Yes.
Oh.
Last 2019 po ako nag-start officially to introduce it to the public. In 2016 po, I was just experimenting by myself.
Okay, alright.
And with family and friends. So, ang ginagawa ko po dun sa pop-up para ma-share ko yung the importance of this issue is I talk to people about that and teach them how to do yung mga DIY hacks na hindi naman natin kailangan bumili ng bagong product para matulungan natin yung sarili natin. Mga ganun po. And then, I also made sure that everything I used was either reused or repurposed materials. So, makikita ko po, kunyari, yung ibang tao, pag nakita nila yung product namin, may iba, magugulat sila kasi parang all my labels were printed on reused paper. So, yung merong iba, it's either they'd be happy about it. Some people naman, they'd be like, parang hindi yan bago, ayaw ko yan. So, I help, try my best to educate them and tell them that it's not because, kunyari, bagong papel ka nag-print, meaning higher quality siya.
Tama.
Right? So, I'm trying to shift that mindset na you have to understand that the idea of being new does not necessarily translate to a better product.
Yes.
It's just a marketing concept that we have to shift. Yes.
Ang galing. Oo nga naman. Pero Alyanna, looking at you, you're so young and pretty, di ba? So,
Thank you po.
how did you get into this? Is parang parang so serious, di ba? What really inspired you to get into it seriously, full time, like as a business?
Full time.
Kasi parang for
well,
people...
we do have a limited time on this planet. So I think it's idealism.
Okay.
I was always very idealistic as a child growing up.
I see.
And I remember someone even told me that when you get older, that your idealism will, like, I'll get corrupted by the world and by the problems of society. And as much as possible, I don't want that to happen. So I'm doing this so that I can have a concrete outlet for my idealism and my desire to make a positive impact on the world. Kahit gaano siya kaliit.
I see. So is anyone else in your family into the same thing? Or ikaw yung nagtuturo sa kanila?
We were very environmentally conscious, I'd say. Kasi when we were kids po, like, I remember our vacations will be sa mga farm, sa mga beach. We were very connected to nature. So, yeah.
Okay. So, I see Jojo really tinkering with your some samples of your products. So, let's talk about your products. What are these? Where did they come from? How were they made? But before you answer that, let's pause for a short break.
Magsha-shopping na lang ako! #143SM. Call to deliver. Hello, can you get the following? One pink chair, bed sheets, na pink yung soft ha, tapos slides, size 8, pajamas na blue. Oh, don't forget like #143SM. Call to deliver. Wait lang, okay ba yan?
Anything at the SM store, ma'am.
Call to deliver. Kuya, pwede rin ba ako magpa-deliver sa ate ko sa Taguig, tapos sa friend ko sa Davao, tsaka sa fiancé ko sa Lipa? Okay ba yan?
Kahit saan po, pwede kami mag-deliver.
Call to deliver. Call #143SM. Call to deliver. #143SM. Call to deliver. Call #143SM. #143SM. Call to deliver. Call na rin kayo. Call to deliver.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Oo nga naman, sir. Ba't kailangan pang pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app so you can do all these without going to the bank? Bank the way you live. Union Bank.
And we're back. I'm Dina Ventura and I'm with Jojo Silvestre. And we are here with the beautiful entrepreneur, Alyanna Carrion. So, Alyanna, we were just about to inspect your products. These are samples that Alyanna sent over, her Christmas baskets. I think these are 2 of the 3 that she came up with. So let's describe them.
Ano ba to?
Oo.
Hindi, we need Alyanna.
Yes, Alyanna, please.
Yeah. Let's
talk about...
Okay, so what you have with you... Okay, what you have with you now are our Christmas sets. So the way we curated it is, obviously it has our products in it, and we also collaborated with small weavers and a backyard farmer and some working students to create this. Yeah.
Okay. So in this set,
iba-ibang set po yan.
This is a set that you call...
So in that set po is the complete package. So it has 3 top-to-toe bars.
Okay.
Yes. Tapos meron po siya ng our new product, an all-over butter bar. An all-over butter bar is something that you can use for your hair, your lips, lip balm, lotion, Tapos po, meron po siyang loofah, Epsom salt, and apple cider vinegar rinse. Apple cider vinegar rinse is something you use for your hair.
Talaga?
This one?
Yeah. Yes, that one.
So how do you use it?
Yes, it's apple cider vinegar po.
So you wet your hair?
You infused it po with lavender. So after you shampoo, what you do is that's your final rinse for your hair.
Oh, really?
To make it more smoother, more conditioned. It's a better alternative actually to conditioner, in my opinion, at least from my experience.
Really? It's gonna
So tinuturuan din po namin yung our customers na how do you make it yourself in your house.
What's this?
That one, I cannot.
These are the
I-
top to
that-
toe bars.
Green
Those are
tea.
top to toe
Yeah.
bars po. So they work as a shampoo and body bar in one.
Top to toe.
Yes.
Ay,
So,
maganda.
It's very
Ah,
interesting, Alyanna,
Mhm.
because you named them. There's red wine, cinnamon, and chocolate. What do you have?
Green tea.
Oh, yeah.
Ang galing, ang galing.
green
So,
tea, yes.
You mean I can bite this?
So, yung idea po namin, the way we made those products is we actually used, kunyari for your green tea, we actually used real tea for that. For the
Oh.
chocolate, we used real baking chocolate,
What?
yung mga ganun po.
Wow.
So they're really
Amoy.
ingredients that come from the kitchen.
Yes.
This
So,
is good.
cinnamon is exfoliating and astringent.
May purposes ba
Yes.
siya?
Red wine is
Yes po, lahat po sila may
moisturizing.
purposes.
Galing.
I
It
thought
depends po on what
chocolate.
you want to use it for.
Mm-mm.
The chocolate, it says super fat. Ano ibig sabihin niya?
Yung other products are super fatted. That means they're extra oil so that it's moisturizing. It won't dry your
Oh,
skin.
wow.
It's anti-aging.
Okay, I should
chocolate.
have more of that.
Yes. Wow, these are really nice. So,
How
yeah.
does one use this?
The loofah.
How do
The
you use
loofah po.
loofah?
Is it the loofah?
Yeah. How do
Yeah.
I use
Well, for
this?
the loofah po, you can just use it to exfoliate, to scrub when you're
You
taking
mean
a shower.
scrub. Paano ang likod ko will do it?
You need assistance.
Okay.
Yes.
Oo, gwapo naman yung director, ano?
So, what can you say, Jojo? Ang galing
Well,
nga, ang
we
ganda.
should use this
Oo.
and find out.
Pero where do you have them made? Do you make them yourself or meron kang manufacturing place?
I actually make them myself in partnership with different small groups.
Oo.
For your ingredients, you're saying?
So,
Yung ingredients po, I supplied locally po.
so you have workshop where everyone works or kanya-kanya? Like someone does it in her house, you do it in your...
Kanya-kanya po siya.
Oo.
Yes.
But you made,
Kanya-kanya po siya.
but you made sure
Yeah.
na ang formula masusunod. Okay, so, hoy, Alyanna, you're from Marinduque pala.
Yes.
Our bosses are from Marinduque. Oo, si Miss Chingby Fernandez, Mangkukang Fernandez. She's from Marinduque. So, tell us about your... I understand that you're an outstanding student, and I think that goes all the way back to your high school. Saan ka nag-high school? Marinduque?
Yes po.
Oh, tell us nga kasi I heard na outstanding ka raw even in high school. And then all the way to UP. Share with us your pagkabongga as a student.
I don't know what to say about that really. Well, I guess it was my pastime po to study and learn. I really enjoy it a lot. And I remember one of the most important things I learned in high school is that like curiosity is the main motivation in science, and that kind of just an idea that I enjoyed, the idea of being curious and developing because of this curiosity.
Yeah, but let's go into brag time. Brag time. Ano yung may natanggap ka bang awards? Were you an outstanding this or that? Or ano yung mga honors that you received? Jaisha.
Well, when I graduated high school po, I received it's a very long time ago, so I don't really talk about it. But
Yeah, it would be nice
I was
to...
like one of the 10 outstanding students of the Philippines. Ganun
See,
po.
I
Tapos,
told you.
in college naman, like, guess the most prestigious, let's say, award. Well, I did like win best thesis, pero
Oh, best
what did I
thesis.
say? I really don't count the awards.
Of course.
Sorry.
Of course.
Yeah,
It's not about the awards. No?
I think that Yes. So,
What did
ano
you
po
take up
siya,
in
mas
college?
nag-matter po sa akin na, sorry?
What did you take up in college?
I took up industrial design po. This is based from in the College of Fine Arts. Yes.
Oo. So what you're doing now is part of, it's an industrial design thing also, ano?
Yes po. Technically, yes. It's about products, creating products and thinking about the manufacturing of it and how it will benefit the product's end of life.
Oo, see?
Ganun pala. I thought, ano yun, industrial design? Akala ko engineering course siya or something.
It's fine arts pala.
Fine
no?
arts pala.
Opo, fine arts po siya.
Okay. So that's for a 4-year course. And what kind of work does an industrial designer do in the real world
Yeah.
after school?
Oh, after school po, industrial designers usually go into product design, systems design. It depends. Like, actually, industrial designers are heavily involved in the materials we have around us, like designing, say, your typical like chair, your even the interface you interact on, like the technology, like how do you make it enjoyable, or how do you make the experience seamless for a person?
Comfortable.
Yeah, so these industrial designers make are usually unnoticeable. Yeah, until you don't have them.
Oo, parang yung kwan, ano, yung upuan sa bathroom, if it goes that way daw, you do things better.
I didn't know
Parang
that.
ganon. Di ba yung, what's
Yes.
comfortable?
There's a science or
Oo.
ano ba yan? Science or math or art?
It's both, ano? It has to be beautiful din naman, di ba? Ba't ka
Oo.
naman bibili ng schwanger?
Yes.
Diba?
Yes po.
So I suppose that's how your interest in resources and materials came about when you were studying pa in college. Yung interest mo in sustainability. Am I right?
Yes po.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yun.
You know, she's also, someone told me, that she's also a climate reality leader. You know, ano kaya yun? Parang, what exactly does that mean? But before you answer my question, let's pause
For
for
another break.
Yes.
Click, click, that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap, it's a wrap. Just tap the app. Now you can check, view, subscribe, renew. Help and support for you. Out with the Ring Ring apps or the in thing, you know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use, mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan. Download the Globe One and Globe at Home.
This is a very important story. The important story.
Pictures and stories.
Today, we feel the weight of history on our shoulders. The way we have been moving leads nowhere. We need to change course.
Since the United Nations was founded, the human race has never had to face a set of challenges like we do right now. But together, we can overcome them.
So, I was asking Alyanna, ano ba yung climate reality leader? What exactly is that? What do you do? And ano ba ang mga activities mo in that sense?
Yes. Basically, a climate reality leader po is how do you become one? First, you attend the climate reality. You're part of the climate reality project. We attend the seminar. This seminar is actually hosted by Al Gore. And then what do we do? It's basically we're a community who are actively involved in the discussions about climate change, and we also do actions that can help mitigate climate change. So this is still related, like with my business and what I do and why I do it. And pero like on the other side po, we also give free climate talks to different groups. So if you, like example, want to know more about climate change, you can approach me and I'll discuss it with you. And within the group naman, kunyari, since I'm also into graphic design, I create collaterals for the Philippine branch.
So there's an organization here. What is it called?
Yes.
What's the organization called?
Climate Reality.
Ganun.
Climate Reality Project Philippines po. May Philippine branch po siya. This is a global community po.
Ayun. So are you still active there now?
Yes po. Yes po.
Who's on top of it? Who's the leader in the Philippines?
Ang leader po namin ay kasi po ang katrabaho ko po ngayon mainly is the creative team kasi yun yung assignment ko.
Tama naman.
Yeah.
Ayun. Okay.
Tell us about your the buy local movement. We understand that you're also an advocate for this one. Buy local.
Buy local movement.
Yes.
Well, I think especially now that there's a pandemic, it makes sense to buy local. Example, nung nag-start po yung pandemic, I was hesitant to sell products because I felt like I'd be insensitive to people who were suffering, to people who didn't have income. But I eventually realized that if I stop selling products and I don't earn income for myself, I would be a liability to the government and to society in general. So the buy local movement, I think it helps us sustain ourselves and empower other people so that we can let's say survive this pandemic. Yeah.
Okay.
At least this is my perspective. I'm not speaking for
everyone.
Yes.
Ito SM ito ha.
Alin? Oh yes, your jacket.
Buy local ito. Hindi pala baro local.
Buy. Parang sige, wait. No, kasi yung kanina you were saying na something about your packaging na you were using something recycled or reused and you were trying to change the mindset of people to appreciate what's better quality. Diba?
Yeah.
Quality does not necessarily mean is not necessarily related to how new it is or how old it is, diba? So, tama naman yun, diba, Jojo? It's related to yung pag...
Pero, darling, di ba sabi nila mas bongga pag imported? At saka di ba sabi nila, daw, mas mura na raw ang imported ngayon. Is that true?
Yes, mas mahal ang local.
So why would I still buy local? Sige nga, Aber.
Okay, the problem po with I think the pricing po is a question of economics, demand and supply. The reason why local products are more expensive because the demand is still low. But once we increase the demand, we can decrease the cost of the products, for example. Also, kasi since kunyari, locally made products, we also support local economies. And at least, for example, for my products, hindi ko po binabarat yung mga suppliers.
That's true.
So, kaya kong babaan yung price kung babaratin ko po yung mga katrabaho ko. Pero hindi po yun fair to the people I'm working with.
I agree with you.
Yeah, in terms naman po of quality, I think that is very relative. And the idea of imported beef, more like better quality is part of the colonialism that has been ingrained in the Filipinos, because we've been colonized for so many centuries. Yes, and it's a mindset that is hard to get rid of, to be honest.
Even among people your age or even younger, aren't they more, don't you think they're more receptive to environmental issues and concerns? Because we're living in a very different world right now.
Yes, a lot of the younger people there is a movement for supporting local and being more environmentally aware. A big factor of this is our access to information because of the internet and the technology. So I think that's a very good thing. But we are also still far from achieving this ideal scenario because, like, as young people, we are still subject to let's say, government rules and regulations and legislation that does not really support our economy or our idea of what is good or what is right or what will be beneficial for the majority.
Right.
Yeah. I hope that's clear, or I'm not sure if I made it more.
But I have another thing in mind. Ano ba ang gagamitin ko sa boyfriend ko? Cinnamon, red wine, or green tea? If I want him to have yung bang greatest pleasure while I'm bathing him. Ano ba ang dapat na gamitin ko?
Depende po kung ano yung gusto niyong klaseng experience. Kasi if you want something more aromatic, you to go for the green tea or the chocolate. Kasi while you're taking a bath, lumalabas lalo yung smell niya.
Green tea. Okay.
Yes.
I love this smell.
So it's a very nice experience. If you want to practical, functional, dun po sa cinnamon. Ayan.
Cinnamon, ganun pala.
Kasi may scrub na po siya eh. Because of the cinnamon, ground cinnamon. Yeah.
Will he get drunk with red wine?
Unfortunately po, hindi. But he might get drunk on you.
Then I should probably give it a try, no?
I like Alyanna. See, sinasakyan ka niya.
Alyanna is from Marinduque. I
know.
was telling you.
Oo.
So, ngayon, Speaker of the House is from Marinduque, ha? But beyond politics, ano naman ang dreams mo for Marinduque? Baka naman, baka, you grew up there, di ba?
Yes.
So, tell us about Marinduque nga.
Yeah, a lot of people are interested now.
Oo. Because of
It's a very,
Island.
It's a small island. You can go around the island in a day. And it's very pleasant. Like, people wake up at 4 a.m. and then we sleep at 9 or 10 p.m. 4 a.m. kasi dun kailangan mo mag-farm, you go to the sea to catch fish. It's a very simple life. And right now, I guess for the short term, I would hope we have a lot of beautiful beaches, and since it's not industrialized, so it's very clean. I guess what I would hope for it in the short term, or like short term meaning 5 to 10 years from now, is for the healthcare system in the province to be better, because our hospitals are really bad. Yeah, so, but also, meron na pong nag-start yung meron pong Agrea Farms, they do organic farming. I think this is a step in the right direction, because organic products are very marketable right now, and if we continue in that direction po, malaki yung fighting chance ng province to be part of the economic conversation. Mataas po kasi yung poverty rate in our province.
Ganun pala. But you should go there pag Holy Week because of the Moriones.
Yes. The festival.
Di ba, Alyanna? Na-in-love ka na ba sa isang
Morion?
Nag-Morion. Morion. What's the singular for Moriones? Morion?
Morion. Di ko alam.
Ano?
We used to go to the Marianas Festival like all the time. It's very nice. It's maganda po siyang experience, not because of the masks or anything, but usually during the Marianas Festival, it's really a big community thing. All the houses are open. You can go to different houses po. Like, kahit stranger ka, you can eat there, you can talk with the people. It's a real community thing.
Yeah. Kaya lang mag-iingat ka kasi every house should be eating uraro. Hindi ka na makawisel.
Yung dry biscuit.
Oo, yung uraro yan. Ang sarap nun eh.
Pansin ko yung mga taga Marinduque, they're very good-looking people, no?
Ang ganda-ganda ni Miss Chingby Fernandez. To start with.
Speaker Velasco is a good-looking guy.
Oo nga pala.
And now our guest here is very pretty.
Yeah. Should I say my former boss, Bing Carrion, is also pretty.
Galing, tsaka tall, no? Tall people.
Not really. I really don't know. But I know that Miss Chingby is very tall. She is my darling.
Okay, so do you have anything more to add about Marinduque or
Nothing
anything
more.
Nothing
Except that we'll probably visit one of these days.
Yes.
Okay.
Alyanna, I keep looking at you because you're very pleasant to look at. How old are you, if you don't mind my asking?
Bad.
Oh, I'm 31 po.
No, you
really?
can't be.
You can't be. Talaga. And do you have siblings? Are they...
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do have siblings. I have 4 siblings, but 2 of them are abroad, and 2 of us are here in the Philippines.
Are you the youngest? Are you the youngest one? Are you the only girl?
No, I'm 2 girls, 2 boys. So yung girls in middle. I'm the younger girl.
Uy, may gwapong kapatid yan. The youngest, ano?
So,
No,
yes.
I just want to say hello to the mother, Yvette
Yeah.
Chua Carrion. Oo.
She's
She is.
watching. Hello.
Nagvelada ka ba? Or online velada? She went to Assumption kasi, but
I
syempre
see.
they could not.
Wala eh. Everything's online now.
Oo.
Yeah, which leads me to ask pala, Alyanna, since you're pretty young still naman, what can you say about online education now and the way life has changed for children or students? Do you have anything to say about how or any advice to the youth?
Online education po. I think, advice for online studies. There are a lot of resources available online. I think it would be beneficial for students taking online courses not to be limited by their course material. Like marami po mga YouTube tutorials, even Coursera and other platforms are offering free courses. It's good to take advantage of it. But for younger students po, going through the online courses, I'm not sure how their experience is, but maybe kasi like iba yung learning curve mo when you're like 5 to 7 years old when you're in university.
Yeah.
And there are also socio-economic factors. So this is a very complex question, but for the students, I guess they need to hang in there and just do the best that they can. And let's just hope that, let's look forward to 2021 and what that might bring. It's good to have a very strong support group, I guess, like your peers who are productive and who help you be better. Because if you don't have that support group, it's easy to feel depressed, let's say, or feel a lot of anxiety because of what's happening.
Yes. Was that something you ever experienced or encountered among your friends or family, this mental health issues? The depression.
Definitely po. Like, definitely. I think mental health is, before po, it was very taboo. Like, we don't discuss mental health. If you have a problem, deal with it on your own. Now there's an open conversation about it. And it's important to acknowledge its existence. And so if you have someone who deals with mental health personally, it's important to, number one, also give understanding. And number two, also hold that person accountable. What do I mean by hold that person accountable? Is like, for me, when I'm struggling with mental health issues, is that I always hold myself accountable to my actions and like understand when should I be when should I give myself leeway, and when should I also get myself moving, because it's easier to get into that space na I don't care about the world, and it takes an extra effort to say na okay, I'll do something and I'll help people and I'll just be a good person. I think that's important part po ng discussion. Yeah. Parang what am I saying about holding people accountable is that even if you have mental health issues, it's always not an excuse to hurt people intentionally or to
lash
cause
out
other people unnecessary pain. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But if you really have to, I guess you must be ready to face let's say the consequences of that. Yeah.
When you sell, it should come with a little advice from you, because you really can very articulate ka.
Oo.
Kayong dalawang
Thank you so
hindi na.
much.
Ay,
Kasi pareho kayong taga-UP eh.
ay, pati ikaw.
So much fun.
Taga-Eagledorf.
Ayun. So,
Let's ask her to promote her.
products, yeah.
Oo. At saka paano ba, alam mo maraming tao ngayon, no? They're not gonna see each other this Christmas.
Yes.
But they'll
Yes.
send gifts
Yes.
to each other. No?
People
So,
you love.
how do we? Oo, paano kami mag-order sa'yo? And what are these products ba? Can you tell us exactly kung ano yung
Yeah.
mga packages mo?
Yes, maybe you can show us some of the stuff that you have with you.
Oo.
Ayan.
Sige. Maghanap buhay tayo. Sige.
Okay. We have packages po. Like we have three main packages. There's Back to Basics, Essentials, and the complete package. Back to Basics po is basically a shampoo, a top to toe bar, and the loofah. We make sure that it's very low cost and affordable. Like you can get it for 350 pesos. And it's complete packaging po. The next package naman po with several other products is around 550, and then the complete package with everything in it is like 1,200. What is important about our products, I think, is that we designed it na nothing should go to waste. Like if you see the packaging materials with you right now, you can reuse the buri boxes as your containers for different things. You can use it as a plant holder. Tapos even put the ketchup bag that we use, you can use it for parang it can have a second life. Yes. Aside from that, we made sure that our products also do something for other people. Like as I said earlier, all our suppliers are small businesses also, like very local, like yung weavers po namin, galing pong bundok. So, ngayon yung deliveries nila delayed kasi maulan. Hindi po sila makapag-weave pag umuulan.
Yeah.
Tapos our loofahs galing po sa Nueva Ecija sa isang backyard farmer po. So, tinutulungan din po namin siya. Tapos yung iba naman po namin items, ginagawa po siya with the help of working students. So, medyo mataas po yung cost of production namin. But parang, for me, it doesn't matter as long as, we are helping other people. And a really important part of this Christmas package, that's why I do encourage a lot of people to support it, is that 5% of our profits will go to Kamilin Association. This is a group that helps children, provides support to children who are victims of sexual abuse. In the Philippines, 98% of victims of sexual assault are women and children. This is a very, very important issue. This is something we don't want to talk about because it's taboo. And in the Philippines, like especially children and their families, they don't want to talk about this issue because women are seen as property. And I want to highlight that this is something we should face head on. Yeah. So there. How do you support us po? You can go straight to our Facebook or Instagram page and message us. Like, we'll be there and we'll respond and we'll help you. For deliveries naman po, we have the option to deliver it directly to the recipient or to the house po of the person ordering.
I see. So it's easy naman pala to avail.
Yes po.
She's very smart like her mom, Yvette. Except that Alyanna is smarter. No, the mom is an educator.
I learned po.
Pwede siya sa pwede siyang maging beauty queen.
Oo.
Diba?
Pati yung mother.
Oo.
Kaya lang huli na.
Meron pang
Si Alyanna
Mrs.
pwede.
Universe.
Oo. May Mrs. Universe pala.
Meron pa.
Yvette. Ay, shout out to my very special friend, Ren Sanchez.
Oh, yes.
Ren, I miss you so much.
Well, Alyanna, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We've really learned a lot about sustainability goals, which I think everybody should be familiar with at this point.
Hey, the three sustainable guys at the back.
Oh, the three sustainable guys here with us.
And
David.
Okay. Available pala, hindi pala sustainable.
Available. Okay. Anyway, so nawala tuloy ako, Jojo.
Sorry. It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
Yes.
It's really encouraging to hear a young voice speaking
Yes.
about sustainability, because it's a great influence on the youth. They will be the ones who will inherit the earth, as they say, di ba?
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Alyanna, and we hope to speak with you again on these
Yeah. May
issues.
PS.
PS.
The other boy, si
Gio.
Gio. Hi, Gio.
Okay. So yun. All the boys are here, Alyanna, because you're on.
Because of you, huh? It's not because of me.
Yes. So
You
let's just make that clear. Okay. So thank you again.
Thank you so
And
much.
we hope your business flourishes.
Yes.
And good luck with your Christmas packages. We hope you sell a lot, because it's very helpful. Meron siyang cause
Yeah. And saying thank you to my friend Tessie C. Coson of SM.
for our clothes.
Yes.
Thank you, Alyanna, and this has been Spotlight. I'm Dina Ventura.
Thank you so much, Pa. Thank you.
I'm Jojo Silvestre.
And see you again next week.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Beanie Beanie pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalarong nasa abroad sa pamamagitan ng internet. Ang mga serbisyong handog nito ay katulad ng casino games at sports betting na pwedeng laruin kahit wala sa casino. Sa Pilipinas, walang POGO operators. Tanging POGO service providers lamang dahil nagaganap ang mga laro sa labas ng bansa.
Bilang bagong mag-asawa, sabay kami natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
Yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sargi.
G?
G!
Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to